just say 50. This is 11 hats a day. It's approximately 11 hats a day. Those are just your hats then. Holy cow. Wow. Minus 1,500. 3,500 left in 6 more months. Divided by 300. So we have to get 11 hats done per day in order to reach your goal. We can do it. We're gonna have to get some numbers closer to the deadline. We need some numbers closer to the deadline. Then we'll just be like down to the crunch. So many people see because then if we can get 11 people making one hat per day, then that'll get us to our goal for sure. For sure. Well, because I'm pretty sure that 1,700 is just Jeanette's number alone. That's not including everybody else's. So I know we can do that because I know Jeanette puts out like maybe 20 hats a day at least, which is twice what we need. See, just Jeanette doing hers alone will beat 5,000 if she gets 20 a day. And then Joe's slacking off. She's not doing 20 hats a day. Oh, hey Joe, how's it going?
Hey John, how's it going?
Yeah.
I'm getting ready to start the new medication, so I'm reading up on it. I know the papers they gave me.
New medication, new hat. There you go. See, we're gonna get Joe all drugged up on her new meds and see how many hats she can do in the course of
a day. All drugged up, probably none. I've got.
Larry says, John, you got what?
I've got like 40 some hats done now.
Wow, see, and I have like 8.
So I'm not a total slacker.
No,
and I've got wash rags as well.
Oh yes, right. Yeah, see, and I got like 8 hats. No, sorry, I got 7 hats, two headbands, and 1 soap bag, a scarf I'm working on right now. Hey, Sarah. No, Jeanette said that she had like her count is 1,700 right now. Oh, she's muted now.
Yeah, Zach came in for a minute. It's all right.
So Jeanette says that she has 1,700 at her place right now.
What you need our help for?
Well, I know. See, and like I was just doing the math. Well, I was doing the math. It works out to 11 hats a day. Right, like 11.7 hats per day. So if she does 12 hats per day, she'll reach her own goal, right?
Oh wow, this medication's going to be wonderful.
But she's doing it by herself, so that's why we're here to help her.
Yeah.
See, because
this medication causes all kinds of stuff. Holy cow!
Is anal leakage on there? Constipation, anal leakage is not what you want. I'm telling you.
No, but it's suicidal thoughts, breathing problems, swelling, dizziness. Oh, here we go. Sleepiness. That's just what we need. Swelling, the swelling of face, mouth, lips, gums, tongue, throat, neck, trouble breathing. Those are the main ones. And the other ones are, like I said, thoughts of dying or suicide, attempts, depression, anxiety, agitated panic attacks, trouble sleeping, irritability, angry, violent, dangerous impulses.
Also, it's like a normal day.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
It's like a normal day going through menopause, right?
Yeah.
Well, you just put on there causes menopausal effects.
I didn't see anything about anal leakage.
No, I'm kidding.
I'm waiting. Oh, I was gonna say, God bless it. I was like, that's just what we need. I'd be wearing it. Yeah,
Hey
your
Tracy.
dizziness, worry, most common or dizziness, worry, vision, weight gain. That's what I need too. Sleepiness,
Oh.
trouble concentrating, swelling of the hands and feet, and dry mouth. I already have most of those anyway.
So
They're like
you got what? You said 47 hats?
40 some hats. I don't know exactly how many.
You got 40 something. Connie has 50. Annie has like 50. Uh, Jess has 8. I got like 8 or 9. And Sunita did her 30, and I don't know. We still got a lot.
Yeah.
And then Rebecca and Matt, and I know Mishi was doing some,
Yeah.
and Nisi was gonna do some. So
And we're
we'll
just
definitely we'll,
halfway
def-
there.
we'll definitely reach our goal.
Just take this one and rinse it out.
Yeah, because we're almost at the end of 5 months, and we're pretty much halfway there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're at least halfway, if not a bit more. But like I said, if we have 11 people doing
Carnation.
one hat per day, if we get 11 people doing one hat per day, we'll reach our goal. Oh, and Sarah's got like 20 done already.
Cool.
I know, like at least 8, because I know like Sarah's first hat, and then first hat, and then second hat, and then way to go, Sarah!
Awesome.
Awesome, jobbo,
Awesome, Ojabo.
awesome, jobbo.
Anybody want a cat? This is driving me
No,
crazy today. Let's see. There's 90 in here. How many do I take? 3 a day. It says morning, midday, and evening. Well, this is kind of like my morning, so here we go.
hey Connie,
I don't know. We'll see how it works.
Hello, everybody in chat.
Wonderful painting
how was your
earlier.
show?
Thank
Oh, your
you.
premiere.
It was very good.
Yeah. Thank you.
These are tiny little capsules
What?
compared to my. I'm starting a pregabalin for my
Oh.
neuropathy,
Oh.
and compared to my gabapentin, these are like a third of the size.
Ah.
It's not a quarter. I was like, oh, all right, we'll
Yeah.
see what happens.
She's on these new pills. We're like, okay, let's see how much energy they give you and how many hats you to get done in a day.
And then I have to take antibiotic too because he said the top of my foot was red. So
You guys are hilarious. Hey Russ, hey Herb, you too.
Hey, Russ. Hey, Herb.
Hey Laurel and
take
Hardy.
one tablet twice a day. Okay, whatever.
What would you equate them to, Laurel and Hardy or Abbott and Costello,
Abbott and Costello.
or two of the Three Stooges?
Oh, yeah, that would probably. 3 of the. Yes. Yes. 3 of the Three Stooges. Curly, Moe, and Larry.
You grab me a can of her food, Zach. I'm tired of hearing her. I'm just done.
But did you know there was actually a 4th Scrooge?
Well, Shemp.
Yep, Shemp.
Well, just open it up and put it on a plate there.
Everybody forgets it was Shemp all the time.
Oh my
Poor
God,
Shemp.
Yep.
everybody.
I can't remember. 2 of them were
It,
brothers.
it, it
I
says
can't
this
remember
causes
what.
irritability. I'm already irritated. With the cat, not you, Zach. You would know if I was irritated with you. I have never told you that.
I'll tell him if you want me
I'm
to.
on headsets. I'm on a headset, so he can't hear you. But John said he would tell you. Oh, I know. Oh, I know.
There was a fifth
You
Joe.
gonna eat?
Hmm.
That's just only good when it's fresh.
Why is it called the Three
It's only
Stooges
good
then?
when it's fresh.
For me,
Let's put it to microwave. It'll be all right.
That's what I always wondered why they called them the
I
Three
bought two
Stooges when
packages.
there was more than three.
God. We
No.
got pizza in the freezer.
So Moses,
In the
Jerry,
freeze.
Shemp Howard, Larry Fine, Joe Besser, and Joe DeRita each played the role of Curly after Shemp's death.
Right,
Moe and Larry were the only consistent actors during the Stooges' long career. Really? So Moe and
Yeah,
Larry
I got.
are the original two,
right.
and then Curly and Shemp. But then they were replaced with Moses, Jerry, Larry, and Joe. Wow.
Yeah.
I should give Zach the headset. He loves the Stooges. In fact, there's a big poster on his door that I can see right here of the
My
Three
son lo-
Stooges.
my
He
son loves
loves
the
them.
Three Stooges. He also loves the Sanford and Son.
I don't know if Zach's seen that,
Oh, my son loves that show.
but I know that him and his dad love the Stooges. It must be a guy thing. I don't know. I don't like them.
So Mo, Curly, and Shemp were all natural brothers, and then
Yes,
Larry
they were. That's
Fine
what
was
Russ.
brought in
Yeah,
after.
yeah. I knew they were brothers. They didn't look anything alike, but they were brothers, real brothers.
Yeah, I remember the boys talking about that. I mean, I don't know much about them. It was
I
just,
only
Yeah, they
hear.
don't look like
I only
none of them
watched
look
it
alike.
whenever, I was in here and it was on because the boys wanted to watch it on the big screen before Zach got his TV.
And Larry said Mo was their brother too.
I don't know. If you say so.
Yeah, Mo, Curly, and Shemp were brothers.
I really should go get Zach and sit here and talk to him.
190 short films. Holy cow!
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot. Didn't they do a movie too?
Oh yeah, they did movies.
I thought
I
so.
think. I'm pretty sure they did some.
No,
Maybe I'm.
they well, their most famous work consists of short films rather than feature length movies. They actually never did an actual movie, just
Oh,
190
Oh, I
short
thought.
films.
they just did
Oh,
the
I thought
short
they
ones.
had.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know. I thought they had because the boys were watching one once and it seemed like it went on forever. Damn thing would never end. This was
From
so
1920,
long.
1922 until 1970. Holy cow!
Mhm.
No, no, no shit. Oh
Yeah,
wow.
just under 50 years.
I remember
Oh,
watching them.
man.
I mean, I was a little kid when they were still on the air.
Yeah, yeah. I remember. There was reruns. I'm sure. 'Cause I was born in '71, but I remember them being on as a kid.
Yeah.
And the family sitting there watching them, and me, I just grabbed a book. The other one, I can't do this. But they wanted, so-called family time, and I thought, well, that's not my idea of family time. Let's get out a deck of cards or the game of Sorry or something. That would be more like it. Or pick a movie we would all agree on. But yeah, I remember as a when I was a kid that mom and dad would take us to the movies, and dad never did stuff like that. I think mom made him.
Hi, Jeff.
And I remember him taking us to the movie. I remember seeing Wilderness Family at the movies with him. And there was a couple other, things we went to go see as a family, but normally with Dad, he didn't like to do stuff like that. Oh, that was wonderful. It icy hot in my hand. I just rubbed my eye.
Look at these.
That's not good.
They're
No.
freezy lightsaber holders.
Nice. Zach ordered him a lightsaber with I was supposed to be like an authentic looking one or whatever. Damn thing's expensive. Mom, could you pay about me some money for what? Do I have to tell
Which one
you?
does he want?
Yes.
Which lightsaber does he want though?
I don't know. He didn't tell me.
Because if you go check Brochet,
No, yeah.
but
No.
Brochet gives a tutorial on how to make crocheted lightsabers. He even did that.
I've seen his shorts. I love his shorts.
He even did Death Maul's double-ended lightsaber that comes apart in two pieces.
Hi, Annie.
I didn't see that one.
Hey,
I didn't see that one, but I see a lot of his shorts on there, and I think they're hilarious. I like them. Cool.
Connie, I love the painting. I watched the rest of it before I came in.
Oh, all right. Thank you.
I was sitting here playing the game while I watched it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was
Excuse me.
just sitting here and it's like, blah. I think my sugars got low. I think it's just blah.
Yeah.
I got some
See,
chocolate.
look at this.
I got some chocolate. Can you make
Wow.
yourself big, please?
Oh,
I can't
sure.
hardly see. Thank you. We love you, John.
Wow.
See, there's a double-ended lightsaber, and then
Yeah.
he's got a tutorial on it too. That it comes apart.
What's it made out of?
Crocheted. It's crocheted. It's got PVC tube inside of it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they do
It
shorts
works.
like this. I love
It
his
works.
shorts. I love his shorts.
Yeah.
They're funny.
Hot damn, Elaine's here.
Hi,
Hey,
Lane.
Elaine. Hey, everybody in chat. I'm rude today. Sorry I was getting meds and stuff.
I was ticked because it's raining out there. They said we were not getting any rain until tomorrow, and I had to drive in it.
We're supposed to get rain tonight.
Those assholes lied.
We were supposed to have rain half the day today, and we haven't had any except for a little bit of sprinkling this morning.
That's all it's doing out there. It's not nothing major. I just,
She wanted to bitch about it.
Yeah,
Okay.
right. I drove past a hillside covered in honeysuckle. It had to be covered because it was like you just walked into a perfume bottle.
Yeah.
Started sneezing my head off while I was driving. Do you know how hard it is to sneeze and not blink?
You can't.
You can't. And so when you're driving, it's not fun.
I know. It happens to me all the time.
Luckily, traffic was light. So, but I did see a gray fox, a red fox, 2 deers, one hog, and 3 possum.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Yeah.
You're supposed to sing that one. You're supposed to sing that one. No.
Oh.
5 golden rings.
4 turtle bugs.
Turtle butts.
4 calling birds.
Turtle bud.
4 calling birds.
3
4
French
calling
hens.
birds.
I know. 4 calling birds, 3 French hens,
Or
2 turtle
or
doves.
turtle butts.
Turtle butts better.
I like the turtle butts.
What's a turtle bud? That's turtle butt.
I don't know.
Turtle butt.
I don't know.
Turtle butts. Oh, I know what a turtle butt is. I got a picture of a crocheted turtle butt.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I have to say, this is my favorite time of day. Yeah, generally from here on out, everybody leaves me alone. Mostly because it's company.
He's called Trunk the Turtle. Look at that turtle butt.
Oh my lord.
Oh,
I know he's got
Ducks are not
That
supposed to
cute
have
little
butts
booty.
like that.
Look at that fat little booty.
I know. It's the cutest, right?
Hey,
Here's
Mary.
Trunk the turtle.
Oh, hey, Mary.
Hey,
Yeah,
Mary.
imagine if it was raining in St. Albans too.
Which Mary is it?
Mary Craft.
MCC.
Somebody was asking if we've seen Mary Webb lately.
I've seen her a couple
I
days
forget.
back.
Yeah, we're supposed to be getting rain off and on all night long. Supposed to be starting around midnight.
Today's your 34th anniversary. Well,
Awesome.
congratulations
Congrats.
or condolences, whichever one you want to go with.
Congratulations.
Well, depends. She hasn't said how she feels about it yet. Hey, D.
It could go over,
Hey.
over. It could go over either way.
Mine was
Yeah.
last week and was 35. So yeah. Hey, it's hard to get into those 30s in a marriage.
Well, I'm into the 40s.
There you go. It's work.
Yep.
Hey, D.
You know what I got to do now? I got to do a list of 12 days of Christmas now.
Yep.
All
And
right.
happy anniversary.
Rewrite
Happy
it.
anniversary.
Yep. I'm going to have
Mary says we are
5
both
gold.
still alive.
Yep.
I'm going to have 5 golden chains, right? 5 gold chains,
Right.
4 turtle butts. Unbelievable.
Oh my God. What is wrong with people?
Hey, Crafty.
What's
have
up?
Crafty
I didn't, what?
A baby
I
was
didn't-
found in a house infested with raccoons, rabbits, dogs, cats, chickens, and a dead goat.
And a baby?
And a baby.
Oh, my
Is the
God.
baby alive?
It's in South Carolina. 8 months old.
Oh, my God.
Hmm. People are nuts.
That's horrible.
Yeah, living. They said living there. So yeah, I guess the baby. Oh my God. 40
People ought
animals
to get.
removed from the property.
Sometimes I
Hey,
think
Heidi.
people should get a license before they have kids.
Oh, the decomposing goat carcass was found
Constance.
in the bathtub. So where the heck did
How
they
you doing,
take a bath?
I'm seeing.
They probably didn't.
Yeah. Hey, D. Yeah, we still talk to each other. It's hilarious, actually, when we talk. 'Cause
Oh, you and Ron?
Yeah, Ron thinks he's really funny. Which he
I tell him to
actually
shut.
is.
We all talk. We play hobby bingo, and me, Annie, and Connie, we're all on the phone talking, and I'm always telling Ron to shut up because we're playing bingo. It's bingo time. Shut up.
But
He's
he has
always
to
trying
be.
to interrupt.
Well,
He's always
he
trying to interrupt.
He answers everything I say to them. He'll answer it every time. If I ask them a
Yeah.
question, he's always commenting. I'm like, shut up. You know.
One day I asked him, "Don't you have something to do, like dogs to walk or something?"
I know. That's about when he does take the dog usually during bingo. But he's
Yeah.
not gone very long.
No, he's fine.
Yeah. He's a character.
You two together are hilarious, though.
Yeah.
Oh, Heidi, do you know that is one of my absolute favorite books? Was Heidi.
I love Heidi.
That was one of my favorite stories as a kid. Well, still, not just as a kid, as an adult too. I still go back and read it.
One of my good friends, her name is Heidi, and she no longer knows who I am, but I'm friends with her daughter. She's got dementia really bad, but has always been a really sweet person.
One of our elderly neighbors, I don't know if I told you all about this. Her husband was real good friends with Bill. His name was Bill as well. We called him Neighbor Bill.
Mm-hmm.
But his wife got hit by a car She went out to get her mail, was standing in front of her mailbox. The car come by and hit her.
Oh my gosh, is she okay?
She's bruised up, nothing broken, luckily, and she's in her 80s, so it's very lucky she didn't break.
Wow.
But her son moved in down there now because she don't want to move out of the house. She wants to live there where Bill died, and he can't get her to leave, so he moved in with her.
Wow.
Well, that was a nice gift, Heidi.
So how close is this mailbox to the road?
Not very. I mean, it's right on the edge of the road, but still, you see somebody standing there, you slow down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, going down the highways and stuff, I see people
It's not.
going out to
It's
get the
not on
mail
the
all the
highway though. It's
time.
on our road. It's not on the highway. It's on our road.
Uh,
Wow.
well, I see, going down the highway and stuff, or country roads or whatnot. I see people going out to get the mail all the time right at the edge of the road. You just kind of watch them.
I was going to say, they're talking about an old copy of Heidi. I have a really old copy of Heidi that was old when I got it when I was a kid. So
I think the oldest copy I had was like a 50s edition.
I think mine's probably a 50s or at
but
least that.
it got lost moving around.
Oh, I still have
Actually,
mine.
so in an ultra rare first edition 1935 print written in Icelandic, $192.
Wow. Yeah, mine's not that old, but it's old because it was old when I got it in the 60s.
Yeah, mine was too. It was worn. You can tell it was well loved.
Mm-hmm. I love Heidi.
I wish I still had a lot of my old books.
When
that I
Shirley
loved.
Temple did Heidi.
I had a full set of the Hardy Boys. I had a full set of the Nancy Drew series. They're all gone. I had first editions, literal first editions of Harlequin romance novels.
I have first editions, all but one of the Hobbit series. My grandfather knew J.R. Tolkien, and he gave him the originals, signed them in the cover, and gave them to him. And I got 3 of them, and I went back to get the other one, and my cousin was borrowing it, and I moved a week later and never got it. I was not happy because I love the Hobbit series.
At least your cousin was reading them and not selling them.
Well, yeah, he was younger than me, probably about 4 years or 5 years younger. He just wanted to read the book. And so he borrowed it to read it, and then I was moving, and my grandmother didn't know how to send it, so I didn't get it. But I got 4 of them.
I know when me and Bill were dating, his Aunt Bee died, and her daughter that she had not spoken to in like 25 years, as soon as she died, she showed up. Nobody knew where she was, nothing. The minute that lady died, she was there, and she took all of her handmade quilts and sold them. Did not even think, hey, maybe distribute them through the family so everybody could have something of hers. I mean, Bill had a quilt that she made him, but still he wanted another one. Oh, the whole family was mad at her over that.
Well, I was going to say my
Would
grandmother.
you blame them? I would be too.
My grandmother had like 3,000 salt and pepper shakers from all over the world. And when she got sick and they took her to the hospital, their second youngest daughter moved in or came into the house, removed every single one of them, and sold them.
Yeah, it just people make
People are just
they don't think about memories that are attached to things.
Oh, I used
they think,
love.
oh, I can go in there and make money. That's what they think.
Well, and then the day she died, she took everything else and took it to the thrift store and just donated it. And we all started going to all of the thrift stores, and we were able to get some of her stuff back, but we had to buy it. So I've got her her rolling pin, and I got her a really ugly. Just I don't like it, but I'll never change it. And it's a gnome, the ones with the faces,
Uh-huh.
cookie jar.
Oh, that's a real old one.
Mm-hmm. It sits up on in my kitchen. Up.
Yeah, his aunt had over 100. I think it was like 125 quilts. She started quilting when she was 8
Wow.
and quilted her entire life. And he said some of his fondest memories of her was sitting with her and talking to her while she was cutting quilt pieces.
Wow.
He said, other than that, she was really mean. He said, but when she was quilting, she was the nicest person in the world. I said, maybe that's where she found her peace.
Yeah, and my grandfather also knew Walt Disney, and they were at the opening day of Disneyland, and we have a picture of my dad, my grandparents with Walt Disney on opening day, and my dad never went back. He hated it. Of course, he wasn't a child; he was a young adult, but he hated Disneyland. Couldn't stand it. I love Disneyland, but
Never been.
yeah,
Yeah, I've never
I
gone.
I used to go all the time because I only lived 40 minutes away from it. So we would get on the bus, go over to Oceanside, which was it was 8 miles away, so it was a really short drive on the bus. We'd get on the Amtrak, and we would take the Amtrak up to Anaheim, and it would be like a 15-minute drive or ride because Amtrak's go anywhere from 80 to 90 miles an hour. I mean, Joe knows that. And
Yep.
we'd get off in Anaheim and walk a block or a block and a half to Disneyland, spend all day long, walk back, get back on the Amtrak, and go home. And Disneyland costed us a whopping $12 to get in.
Oh, man. We got
But
a teeny tiny amusement park here, and you can't get in there for less than $35 now, and it's not worth it. I'm telling you. I went there many times growing up. It's not worth it.
Disneyland now is well over $100 a day. It's not worth it. I would never pay that much for it. Not that I didn't love it, because I did love it.
Yeah.
I used to go all the time, but I would never.
That's ridiculously priced.
And in Utah, there's an amusement park called Lagoon, and they used to charge, I think it was $6 a day, and now it's like almost 100, if not $100 a day. My granddaughter's going there next week, but she got in on a school deal because she just finished school this last week, and so they're going to school. The performing arts school is going because it was their last day to be open Friday because they are closing that, and they're only going to have one open that's like 2 hours away, which my daughter can't get her there, so she's going to a regular school next year. So all these performing arts kids are going to Lagoon together, which is really sad because, but she is going to be in singing, and she's going to be in theater. So
Yeah, when Zach was in high school, he loved theater.
yeah, she's really good. You've seen
Loved it.
clips of her singing, and she acts, and she's not as good of a dancer per se, but she can sing and
Yeah.
act, and she also knows.
Zach he even did musicals. That,
Yeah,
you may not seem like that kid can sing.
yeah. She did musicals. She didn't do like plays. They did
Oh,
she
he
did
did. He did those too.
in junior high she did plays, and I guess they did them in high school too. But she was in musical theater, so was what she did,
Uh,
music. But in junior high,
uh,
They just did theater, and so she did plays. That's when she did
Yeah, in
several.
Jack's high school, they did like 5 plays a year, and one of them was a musical.
Yeah.
Anybody
She,
care
And
if
his
Jess got the car fixed or not?
Yeah,
I don't know.
so her car is fixed. She's at the lake now.
Oh,
Everything's working.
cool.
That's good. What was it? What was wrong with it?
The water pump, and she lost her
Water pump. Yeah, it was the water pump and the water pump
pulley,
pulley.
flywheel, pulley. Okay.
The
Mm.
pulley.
At least she got it fixed.
the first play Zach did was a Christmas story.
There's a book that I would love to have in my collection.
So the Peter Pan book.
Signed first edition. Signed by J.M. Barrie, first edition. Leather bound.
Night, Heidi.
$8,000.
Good night, Heidi.
Night, Heidi.
Night,
That
Jeanette.
would. I bet that's a
Hey,
beautiful
Jeanette.
diamond
Yeah.
set. Good night, Jeanette.
My mom's star sapphire, my sister got.
Did you
She
guys notice I have new rings, more rings on today?
No.
Well, I didn't think
I
you
didn't
would.
count.
You got
What?
one in every
No.
finger.
No, I don't. I can show
Except
you.
her thumbs. No, except her pinkies.
I don't. Okay, let me show you. Okay, I've got 2 here, and that's a blue sapphire. So there's 2 there, and then I have 2 here, and that I can't remember what stone that is. And then I got 2 here, and that's a pink. Can't remember what the stone is. So there's 2 there. So I got 6 on that hand. This hand I have 1 on my thumb, 1 here, 1 here, and 2 here. So yeah.
Hi,
There's
Jessica.
Jess.
Catch a fish
See,
for
see,
me.
we're talking
Hi,
about her.
Jessica.
She's right there.
Yep. Yeah, so I got more rings on now. But I need to buy some new ones because I don't have any more that will fit my thumbs. Because I've lost so much weight.
I have 3 of my mom's diamond cocktail rings, but I don't wear them because they stand up almost an inch above your finger. I don't know how she did anything. Well, because she didn't
Wow.
most of the time. But
Well, it's like having nails that are 4 inches long.
it's just, I'm like, they're beautiful to look at, but it's not something I'd ever be able to wear. But
Well,
I'll
see-
never get rid of them. I'll keep them. Probably give them to Lorelai when she gets older.
See, when my mom
What?
and my dad, when I was a baby, we were all going down the highway in our car, and the car broke down. And so my dad, my mom, and us, there was 4 kids at the time, and my aunt and uncle and their 3 kids at the time, or 4 kids. The car broke down, so we all had to get out, and we were walking. My sister saw something shine, and she picked it up, and she says, "Mommy, look, it's a ring," and handed it to my mom. My mom said, "Oh, that's pretty," and she put it on her finger. And when they got home, she told my aunt it was a diamond, and she says, "No, it's not. Give it to me." She took it and struck it across the glass, the kitchen window, and it cut right through the glass. It was a 5-carat diamond ring. My mom wore it as long as I could remember. She ended up had to put a new band on it. My sister said, "That's my ring. I'm the one who found it." And my mom said, "No, it's my ring. Were a little tiny girl and you handed it to me and said, 'Here, Mommy's a ring.'" Well, when my mom passed away, she could no longer wear it, and so it was in
That
the
doesn't
safe.
sound right.
It was in the safe, and she told us it was our ring. All 3 of us girls' ring. It was ours to share. My sister talked my brother into giving it to her, and she has it.
Welcome back, Dee.
and I was supposed to be the one to make that
Did she ever get
decision.
it appraised?
Yes, she did. She went and took it and had it appraised, and it was expensive.
I hope your sister has it insured.
Damned if I know. I could sue her and make her give it to me, but because I was the beneficiary of the will, but it's not worth it. My mom's been gone for almost 11 years, and I don't want to fight with my sister over a ring.
No, you would have been the executrix of the will.
I was everything. I was the executor of the will. I was the one over her life when she was alive. I was her. I could sign for her. She passed. Everything was given to me.
You had power of attorney.
I have
Power of
total
attorney.
power of attorney. And then my brother, he talked my mom into going to the bank without my permission. She signed the house over to him.
What?
Yep. And she,
Was she of sound mind?
well, they said
That's
she
some
was.
backhanded stuff.
Oh, that's my siblings. Well, some of them. And then a few years later, he decided he wanted to go to Washington and live in a community with a bunch of vets because he was a Vietnam, not a Vietnam vet. He was a veteran, and he sold the house and disappeared, and nobody knows where he's at. So, good riddance. I don't like him anyway. So he wasn't a very nice
Welcome
person.
back,
I
Dee.
know when my dad
Thank you.
when my dad was over in Golan Heights, um, Egypt. Yeah, he used to send stuff back all the time that he got at the black market. Now
Mhm.
I think he made like 3 tours over there, so he knew people all the
Mhm.
time, and he used to get puzzle rings sent back and everything else. And I know the last time he was down there that he had this ring made for my mom, and it was a three piece ring that joined together, and it was a heart. Right when it was in one piece, it was a heart. But you spread it open, it was a blue sapphire inside of it,
Wow.
and it was made from 18 karat gold and real blue sapphire and real I think it was like 21 karat diamonds on it.
Wow.
So he sent it back from it was like I think it was for their anniversary or something. So he sent it back. My mom took it in and got it appraised, and it was something like $36,000, and she lost it on my dad. Like, why did you get this thing made? And he said it was like $150.
Wow.
Holy cow.
That's the exchange rate.
Does she? Do you?
So
Who
it
has it
cost him
now?
$150 to get it handmade, and then got it appraised over here. I have it now.
You have it.
I have it now, but
That's good.
I'm not gonna cash it in or anything. It's just sitting in the cabinet
Right.
with the appraisal from
Well, see,
1989, I think it
this
is.
sounds horrible, but what I wanted to do with that ring, because I didn't want to split it up. It would have lost too much of the diamond. It would have destroyed the whole thing. And so instead of
Yeah.
us fighting over it, I was going to put it on her finger in her casket and let him shut and lock the casket. That way, nobody could fight over it. But I didn't tell my sister that's what I was going to do. But that's what I was going to do because,
But
but my brother,
honestly, you should have put an ad in the paper going, "Hey, we found this ring back in so and so at this area.
they did that.
Anybody?" Oh, okay.
They did that back when it happened, and they ran the ad for 6 months and they never got response.
That would have been pretty expensive back then too.
Awesome. CCM, what is her name? What is your name? I hate calling you
Constance.
CCM. Constant. Oh,
Girls,
duh. I knew that. I knew that. Yes.
Because people are constantly asking her name.
I knew that.
yes,
Constant. Okay.
constant. Yes.
Because she has the name that my name is derived from. I'm just, forgive me, I'm very horrible at remembering names. I
I'm
try
the worst.
really
I
hard.
can remember people's faces, but I cannot remember names.
I'm the same way. Well, I know you say it's okay, and I understand that, and thank you for saying that. But I know how important someone's name is to them, and so I try really hard to learn people's names.
It annoys me that I can't remember names. It doesn't annoy other people. It just annoys me
Right?
because I feel like I should be able to remember somebody's name.
Do you guys know who the Say Hey Kid was?
No.
John, do you know who the Say Hey Kid
You.
was? No. Well, sort of, but no. It was oh gosh, now I just lost his name. Hank Aaron. He could not remember people's names, and so he would always say, "Hey" to everybody when he would talk to them, and so they dubbed him the Say Hey Kid.
I do that.
I'll say when
Covered eyes, like, hey, how you doing? Don't and never say their name.
when I see people I should know their name and I can't, I'll say, "Oh hey, how you doing? What's up?" Or I'll say,
I'll,
I haven't seen you in a long time. How you doing?"
Hi, Lydia.
I'll,
Jessica,
I'll,
Lydia.
Fishy.
I'll wait till somebody else says their name.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, if you're in a group setting, that works. But if it's just one-on-one, unless somebody walks by and says hello to them.
They'll be like, "Hey, how's it going? I haven't seen you in a while. What you been up to?" Blah,
That's what
blah,
I
blah.
do. That's what I do. You're gonna start doing that now. Yeah, Hank Aaron actually passed away in the last year, but he was the Say Hey Kid. He never could remember a single person's name. No, it wasn't Hank Aaron's. It was Willie Mays. That's what it was. It was Willie Mays. He was the Say Hey Kid, and he died on a year ago, June 18th.
Who else is doing burgers and dogs on the grill tomorrow?
Not me.
Not me. I'm having chef salad.
It's supposed to rain like cats and dogs tomorrow.
Just a regular work day.
Grill's on my porch. It's under the roof. I ain't worried about it.
Nope, don't
I
have
grill.
anything
I
planned.
will literally go out and stand in the snow and grill.
Well, so we, but we're just not doing it. We're doing nothing planned.
And
So
well, that's all we're doing.
it's
He
just
asked
me
for-
and Ron and
I didn't even
Caleb.
think to ask Andrew if he was off. I know he's off Friday. Oh, yeah. Thursday, Anthony has a dentist appointment, so not sure if I'll be back for bingo. Friday is the baby's graduation.
Yeah, I will not be around on Thursday because I am watching my grandson Thursday and Friday because his daycare doesn't start till the next week, and everyone has to work on those 2 days. So he's just going to come and spend the day with us those 2 days.
Constance, honestly, I love grilled food so much. Even if I was alone, I would have a small grill. So that
Oh, me too. Me too.
because
like
I
grilled
don't
food.
fry foods anymore. I grill them, broil them, or bake them. But I haven't fried. I have done that for years because it's not good for me and my husband, and my son doesn't need to add calories.
When I put stuff in the frying pan, I use very, very little olive oil and do not fry it.
I very nicely made Bill up this 2 different bowls of cut up fruit to take in his lunch. I went to put his stuff in his lunchbox and they were gone. I'm like, digging in a refrigerator. Obviously, they're not there. My refrigerator's not that full. I'm like, I know I put them in here. So I look all over the kitchen to see if I forgot to put them in the refrigerator. No. Anthony got them and took them to his room and ate them. It was fine. I just cut up some more, but I'm sitting there going nuts. I was like, I know I did this.
Hey, aviation.
Hey, Avi.
Hey there.
You
No,
know,
I
when
would
I'm
just
l-
start. I would start the deep fryer up, and I would just cook everything. I would deep fry everything. Deep fried hot
No,
dogs, deep fried
ugh,
pepperoni.
I
there's too
have
much
a
Oh
heart
yeah.
disease in my family
I
and
have a I have
family.
a heart disease, so I have a air fryer, and I have a George Foreman. That if I was alone, I would probably use those a lot.
I really want, I think Bill has been wanting to get an air fryer. The only reason we don't have one, and I'm like, where are we going to put it? I said, it is to the point now. You have to stop and think. Yeah, I'd really like to have this thing, but where are you going to put it? Because the man, every time something new comes out for the kitchen, he has to go buy it for me. Most of it is in a closet in the back room and has never been used
Mm,
because a skillet, a pot, I'm good. Sheet pan. I don't need all this fancy stuff. But he
well,
really wants an air fryer. So I said if we got the air fryer, we was going to have to get rid of some stuff in order to have room to put it on the counter.
yeah, I have on my counter, and you've seen my counters.
Yeah.
They're pretty. I've got a lot of counter space, but the stuff that's not on the counter sits on the bottom of the island, or I like
See,
my
that's what
bat.
I'm going to ask for my next anniversary is a kitchen island.
I love my island that I made.
I have wanted an island for
I'm,
years,
I'm
but we really didn't have the money. So I'm being patient.
get a
Hmm.
movable one though.
I can wait.
Um, I did not put wheels on mine on purpose. I can move it, but I did not put wheels on it because I know my husband. He would push it to the side,
And
and
you
then
trip over it.
right, and so the where it's sitting, everything. Oh, the fridge opens with plenty of room. The dishwasher opens. All the cupboards open. So I made it. I measured everything and made sure that everything would fit because that island is 5 foot by 3 foot. It's a big island. And I did that so I would have lots of counter space. The only thing I wish I had done was run electricity up through the floor to it, but it's okay. I don't need electricity to it. And I kind of wish I had to put some drawers on it.
I
So not
want I want cabinets and I want drawers.
Well, I have a shelf down there, and down on the shelf. Okay, so down on the bottom of my island, I have my griddle, my two big pots, stew pots. I have my pressure canner. I have my Instapot, my crock pot, my blender, and my food processor, and then 4 jugs of water sits down there.
Well, I have 2 Instapots. His mom bought me both of them. She bought me a smaller one, which was the perfect size for the family. And then the next year, she got me this ginormous one. I guess she thought I was feeding the whole neighborhood with it. Because I looked at him and I'm like, I can't use that.
Yeah,
And didn't realize how big it was. Because you know how sometimes boxes will be huge, but the item isn't.
right.
I was thinking it was going to be because the first one she got me was an off brand, which was, I don't need a brand name. As long as it works, it does what it's supposed to do, I'm good.
Yeah.
Uh, and she only did stuff like that at Christmas when she was pissed off at her daughter.
Mm,
And I told him, I was just like, I said, I'm going to sell it because I don't use it. There's a lot of stuff that he's bought me. I was like, I appreciated the fact that you thought of me, but we don't use it. So it's just taking up space. And if we don't do something about it now, Andrew's going to have to do something about it when we're gone.
right. That's cool, Constance. I love working with wood too. I made my formal dining room. I made a 7 foot by 3 foot. Um, what's it called? It's a table, but I mean the type of table. And
Side table,
no, no,
coffee
no,
Credenza.
table.
no. It's a actual table down the center of the room. It's country table or Yeah. And then I made benches for both sides. And I've made lots of tables, desks. I
See,
love to work with
I
those.
would be totally happy with a dining room table with the benches
Hmm.
as to have chairs because you can slide them all the way under the table out of the way.
Mine
But
can't, but it's okay.
we don't have a dining room. We just have it's like the kitchen dining room combined.
Yeah.
And I have a rolling island, but it is an air fryer, my mixer, uh, what was the deep fryer? The deep fryer. The deep fryer sits in my kitchen, has not been used in 8 years.
Yeah, I'd be giving it away
And that's what I told him. I was like,
or
we need
sell it.
that. If I'm not going to use it, why do I have it? I can't give it to Andrew, which there's some of the stuff he'd like to have, but he doesn't have room to store it in the apartment. He said when he buys his house, he may come back and look at some of the stuff that I'm wanting to get rid of.
Right.
But it's just, I don't know. He, for a long time, if it had to do with cooking, I got it.
Yeah.
But I told him with just the three of us now, I don't need to cook that much. I don't need these huge pots anymore. We don't have that many people coming over every day.
Right.
Because when Andrew was in school, we had a house full of teenagers from the time he was in the 7th grade till he graduated college.
Right.
And them boys could eat.
I can show you a couple of pictures, Constance, of my island and my table. Okay, so this is my island, but it no longer looks like this. It sort of does. The top is different, but that's my island that I made. And then I painted the top to look like marble to match my marble, my other countertops. And so let me see if I can find that picture.
If I ever have an island in my kitchen, I'm going to paint the floor blue underneath of it.
Why?
Why? So it looks like
Because
it's
there would
in
be an
water.
island in the stream.
Oh my
There'd be
God.
an island in the stream.
Oh, that's terrible, John.
Okay, here is my table. That's the 7 foot by 3 foot table.
Nice.
But that comes in handy at Thanksgiving.
Yes, it does. It seats 8 people. No, yeah, 8 people. And we can, if they're small kids, it will seat more.
See, I have a 6-foot folding table that I locked onto because John Amos was getting rid of them, and I told Bill I wanted 2. One of them we turned into, we put PVC pipe over the top of it and then put plastic on it for our plants when we started, and the other one I kept for holidays.
Here's my floors that I did. Come on. Oh, you can't see them. Dang it. They're porcelain tiles. You can't see them. It's too bright. Let's see. Where is the other? I want to show you the table, or the island, what it looks like now, because I painted it and I put resin over it. Come on. You know what Ron said yesterday? He said, Connie,
No.
where did we buy my desk? And I looked at him, I said, I built it. Oh, that's right, you did. Dude. Okay, so here, let's see. Here's my table with the bench. And I made 2 of those benches. Can you see it? It's hard to see in that picture. And it's got Mr. Royce in it. Let's see. Yeah, I did the floors, porcelain tiles, 24 by 12 inch tiles. Oh, here's the countertop that I painted. Oh my gosh. Let me see if I can make it lighter or darker, I mean. There it is. There.
There you go.
There's my island that I painted to make it
Cool.
look like to match. It doesn't look exactly, but it looks like it's my countertop's cousin. And then like I made this for my bathroom. These little shelves. Because we didn't have enough storage in there.
Wow.
What?
My little brother's mother-in-law got really old. It's been 30 years, so, I get that. But I just saw a picture of her. So last time I looked, I saw her, though, God, it had been that long. 3 or 4 years. 5 maybe.
Yeah. Thank you, Constance.
But I guess she would be in her 80s, so. It's like yourself, you yourself are aging, but you don't expect to see it in other people.
True. Oh, did I show you this? This is one of the Lego blankets I made for one of my grandkids. That's one of them.
Nice.
You can see the little bobbles on it to make it look like. I was trying to find that other picture. I have so many flipping pictures. I have thousands of pictures on here.
You should organize them into albums. Crochet,
Well,
woodwork,
I
and then separate
should,
those
but
ones.
these ones are in Google
You
Photos.
should put them in albums.
I know, but these are in Google Photos, and I don't know if I can separate them. Now, on my actual phone, this is through my phone, but my phone I'm starting to separate them into albums because I have an SD card that I can put them in albums. Oh, and here's the shelves that I made. Of course, this is long before it got as full as it is, and that's in front of my window for all my plants. And now it's definitely Huh?
That was a while ago, eh? Considering we saw it the other day.
I know.
That was a while ago, considering we saw it the other day, and you can't even see it at all.
I know. You can't see it. Plus, I've got 2 more sets of shelves next to it now. One on either side. Yeah, I've got almost 100 house plants in my dining room. Because I probably could show you a picture. Let's see. Oh, that's not even as full as it is now. Nope. That A-frame stand is actually secured to the wall so that I don't have to worry about it falling because there's so many plants on it. Yeah, here's my, this is what my plants look like now. That's a lot of plants. That's not all of them. That's just on one wall. I have more on the other wall, and I have them in the kitchen and the hallway. But yeah, you can take me off big now. Thank you. Thank you, Constance. I love my plants. Oh, you're welcome.
So I
Hi,
noticed this morning that
PDR.
our peonies out front starting to bud out. I know the ants are crawling around too, so maybe open right away.
Yeah.
Right now when those peonies bloom, they're huge.
Yeah, they're pretty. PDR says Jessica's currently trying to keep warm at the lake. I like those colors, John. The way it's working out.
Well, I made one change at this joint here because it was going to start up over here, and I'm like, yeah, I got to change this. I got to move it back.
Right.
So I moved that one back, but I couldn't change this one. I got like 2 stitches on this brown one here and the white that I couldn't change.
Oh, yeah.
But it
That's
is what it
okay.
is.
Gerber daisies are pretty. I painted some in my video today. I painted some flowers. Don't know what kind of flowers they are, but they're just pink flowers. Ooh, it's 30 degrees there. It's freezing.
Freezing.
Yeah, 30 degrees is below freezing.
No, it's not.
30.
It can't be that cold.
32 degrees is freezing.
Although next to the lake, it might be.
Yep.
But you got those lake effect winds.
Constance, I have 2 channels. Let me give you the links for them. Here is this one, Art with Connie. And my other one.
Is Connie making art in other ways?
Right. Yeah.
Oh, I got to remember tomorrow too. I got to send my niece your dog food video.
Oh, okay.
Wants to start making her dog's food.
Well, that's one way I make the dog food, but my dogs, the other dog, my dog, the beagle, his is a little bit different. So I could get you that recipe too if you wanted it. Okay, and here's my other channel.
Yes, TDR. The blob? Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that would be awesome. I can't stay up late, but I can always watch it at another date.
If I can't stay up late enough to watch both of them, I'll watch one in the morning when I get up and I'm doing stuff. I'll put it on the TV and watch it. because open plan. That's one nice thing about having an open floor plan. If you're in the kitchen, you can still see into the living room.
Yeah. Thank you, Constance. The problem with my house is like almost 150 years old, and so there is no open plan.
Yep.
In fact, this house used to have doors in all the.
Do you ever
So-
wonder why they had so many doorways? I'm assuming it was to
Sure.
keep the rooms warm in the wintertime.
It was
Close off
because
Structural support. Yeah.
rooms.
there was a door from the living room into the hallway. There was a door in the great big wide opening. It was swinging doors from the living room to the dining room. There was a door into the kitchen, a door from the kitchen into the back hallway, a door downstairs, a door in our going to our bedroom and our bathroom. So that's a lot of freaking. Oh, and there's another door from the dining room to the hallway, and there used to be a door at the bottom of the stairs too.
Well, when we remodeled the bathroom, and Bill was like, he's like, I just got to hang the door, and I said, I don't want the door back up. He said, what? Because when you opened the door, it covered the shower.
Uh-huh.
So in order to get in the shower, you had to shut the bathroom door to get in the shower. And if you were getting out of the shower and somebody was coming in the door, they banged together. But
Right.
in all the years we've lived in this house for 25 years, that door had never been closed. So what was the point of having a door there?
Yeah.
And he was like, he's having a hard time getting used to it. I said, what's to get used to? It was always open.
Right.
Jojo, are you Joe is like me. We both have a channel so we can get on YouTube, but we
they
don't
don't.
create content.
Right.
No, not too often.
But yeah, she is a yarn hoarder too, though.
But yes, she is well. I think
Hey,
I'm
when's that
more.
yarn from your brother coming in?
Whenever I go see him, it's going to be easier that way.
Okay.
Won't cost shipping. Because you want to know if I was ready for it, and I said, nope, don't waste money. I'll be there soon enough, and I'll just pick it up.
Aren't you
He's good.
going in
Yeah,
a
of course
couple of
I'm ready
weeks?
for it.
Aren't you going in a
Yeah,
couple of weeks?
yeah. I have to wait till after I go to the doctor on the 2nd, and then the only time after that. Dad wants me to go down and spend 3 or 4 days with Eric, so he can stay at a hotel and do all that. I'm not doing it this time.
Right.
So Dad's all pissed off.
Oh well.
I'll just go on my own. Okay, you just take your train down there. Go for it. I'm
Yeah.
sure Megan will take you to the train station, and it goes to Carbondale, and it's right close to where he's at. So go ahead.
Right.
I told Eric, I said, when I do come down, Zach wants to come with me, and just me and him go. I was like, so Dad's gonna be pissed off. He's like, he'll get over it.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah. Because him and Zach kind of clash. His dad has him do every little thing for him.
Oh, that's annoying.
So Zach's like, he's there for vacation to see family, not be a slave.
Right.
So he doesn't want to go down to Eric's if Dad's going to go.
Right.
He's like, it won't be any fun because Dad will be up everybody's butt.
Look how much I've
I
got
think
on this
not.
now.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Wow.
I haven't touched it
Yeah.
all day, so this is all just since I sat down here. Oh, right as my video was starting.
Wow.
So.
And I told him, I said, When we went last time, Dad just sat outside the entire time, so I don't see what the point was for him to go. If Eric or them wanted to see them, they had to go outside to where he was. The
That's
reason being, you can't smoke inside.
yeah, that's awesome, Constance. Hello, Joaquin, Jackie. Is that Jackie?
Hey,
Yeah,
Jackie.
Jackie,
yeah.
Joaquin.
It's just I just glanced at it and I'm like, no, that's not what that says. It's Jackie. I've never seen Jackie spelt like that before. So
That's what I've always seen Jackie spell. Well, there's French up here too, so
right. Well, normally I've seen it as Jackie.
Is it spelled?
With a Q.
Yeah,
Jacquie.
Jackie. Yeah, I've seen it spelled like that.
I never have. It's very.
Um,
I
question.
like it though.
Is Hobie Universe 3 cakes of it for $20? Is that a good price?
Yeah,
Obi
I
Universe
think
cakes.
so.
What is that?
What's the price normally say on the site?
Oh, it's somebody selling it on Marketplace. That's why I wanted to know if it was a good price.
I'd get on their website and find out.
I can do that.
That's Constance. That is cool, but I have a craft room that is packed full of stuff, and I have another craft room downstairs that I have stuff in, and I am
Okay.
moving into my daughter's bedroom and making it my sewing room. So,
So Hobie cake in the States is $13 a piece.
how much are they for you?
17 or $18 actually. So US is 13.10, Canadian is 17.98.
Yeah,
So,
and they have Universe, which is fingering sock, and they have Universe XL, which is a lightweight for DK.
So that's a good price, Joe. I mean,
Yeah,
Annie.
yeah, they're both $13.
Yeah. And you're getting 3 for what?
3 for 20
20.
bucks.
That's a
Yeah,
So
good
you,
because it's
deal.
regular 20, 30, $39. So yeah, you're getting a deal.
yep.
Okay, it's a size.
Depending on what you're shipping, is it somebody local or they have to ship it?
No, it's right here in town.
Well,
Well, that's
you have to
Okay.
good.
pick it up.
I'd
Yeah,
go get
yeah,
it.
yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Okay, let's see what else she's got to sell. I don't know why they're
Moving
calling this
to
a
a
knitting cabinet. This is just a dresser that they painted and put stickers all over. That is not a knitting cabinet. I mean, call a spade a spade. Come on.
Right. Just like if it
Oh,
walks like
hold
a duck, it talks like a duck, it's a duck.
Yeah.
on. Yeah, some nice colors in the Universe.
Oh, my dog is dreaming. He's making all kinds of
Is
noises.
that what is that what that is?
That whining. Yeah. He's
I hear noise.
yeah, he's making noises. He's about 2 feet from me, and so yeah, he's making noises. Or he was. He's got quiet again.
Ooh, that's in Leon though. It's an all wood yarn winder for $10.
Hmm.
I believe it's almost 10:30.
I know. 15 more minutes and I gotta go.
Try to sell.
So my scarf is getting skinnier, but I still got the same amount of stitches top and bottom. I still got the same count, but
Your
I'm
tension.
looser.
Yeah,
It
you
But I'm
can-
looser.
It-
But I'm looser where it's skinnier. Figure that one out. Shouldn't it be wider then?
You missed the stitch.
you
If
did.
you go down to where
I
you joined the colors at the very end, you
You-
missed the stitch.
But I still have the same stitch count though.
But you missed the stitch. I'm telling you, that's why it's looking wonky.
See how it's dent in?
Yeah,
Where
it
you're
goes
All
like
right,
this,
go,
right?
all right, go to the very beginning, that first row of that color, John.
You didn't go down the
There, right
yeah,
there, where your
there.
left finger is, you missed the stitch.
Yep.
But I still have the same stitch count though.
You made it up somewhere, but that is where you missed your. That's
Yep.
why it's not laying right.
Yep.
Man, honeysuckle did it.
This side's nice.
Yes.
Right there.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
that's where it's at. You
But I
made.
got the
Well,
same
you-
stitch count though.
I'm not
it's
saying I know, but you have. Your brain has made the stitch, realized that you missed it, and made it in another spot.
That, or it may not be
Different
that. It
stitch-
could
is it
be.
a different stitch pattern.
It could also be the way you did that last stitch that is making it do that.
Yeah.
Because you're not going. I always go down into the last stitch to pull it up so I have a straight edge. And if you didn't do that, that's causing that dent, and it's causing it to be causing it to do that.
Oh, Constance, I'm in West Virginia. Connie is in Kansas,
Yes, but I'm from Utah.
and Joe is in Michigan,
Oh, no.
No.
She's in Illinois.
Illinois. I was going to say Illinois, and I thought I was wrong. Okay, yeah, it's 11:15 here too.
I'm in northern Alberta.
Hmm.
Canada.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
John,
Well, that
I
doesn't
will,
impress me at all.
John, what
What?
I will tell you that could fix the whole problem is when you're done, go around the whole thing with a single crochet, and it will even all those edges up.
Yep.
Oh, now you
But
tell
this
me.
Yeah.
is the
I
first
could.
time I've seen you have a problem with getting both sides straight.
Now you tell
You
me.
go.
Now you tell me.
I'm sorry. But yeah, because you can always fix it. Because if that dent is there, you can make your stitch a little bit, like make it a half double instead of a single. That will straighten it out. Yeah, I love Utah. Is very beautiful. I was pretty much lived there most of my life. I've lived 7 years in. I'm old, so I lived 7 years in California, 2.5 years in Kentucky, and I've been here almost 6 years. But the rest of my life has been in Utah.
Well, I'm just saying, for me, West Virginia is way more beautiful than Virginia, but that's just because I love West Virginia. I know a lot of people that don't. People that actually live here. Oh, I hate the state. Then move. If you don't like where you're at, go somewhere else and find somewhere you want to be.
Oh, some people were complaining that our gas here in town is 4 cents more expensive than the gas in the town that's 20 miles away. And everybody's like, but there's only 2 gas stations in our town. Of course it's going to be a little bit higher. That's how they don't have as much competition. Duh. That's what it is in all.
Smaller
You can drive,
towns are
you can
higher.
drive
Oh,
20 miles down the road and get it for the same or get it for cheaper, but you're spending it in the gas anyway.
Most usually, and this is because I've worked in gas stations, what the gas stations will take the price of the gas station nearest to them and add 2 cents.
Right. Well, Great Bend is the town that's 20 miles away, and it's a much bigger town. We only have less than 4,000 people here. We have 2 gas stations. And in Great Bend is like 30,000 people, a lot more stores, a lot more, I mean, it's much bigger infrastructure than what we have. Of course, it's going to be cheaper.
Let's see if it works. Oh yeah, nice cross. That makes my sister so mad.
What?
When I want to, because she's got straight hair like Connie does. When I want to curl my hair, I'll dampen it and I'll pull it up to the top of my head and twist it and then roll it into a bun and put a ponytail holder over it and let my
Annie,
hair dry. And when I take it down, my hair's curled. Looks like
Annie,
I took a curling iron to it.
Annie, I don't have straight hair.
Well, I mean, your hair it looks straight because of the link.
Right, because when it's wet, it's all curled up.
Yeah,
What am
so
I
is mine.
making?
Mine's all mine's almost like a perm when it's wet.
Yeah.
It's naturally curly
I'm
hair.
making a baby blanket for my daughter's
Wow,
friend.
you've got quite a bit of that done.
Yeah, got lots of it done. Yep. And
So
then I'm making
what stitch is that?
it's a
Like hold it
double.
out. It looks like your chevrons go alternate each row.
Just
That's
double
bec-
crochet, isn't it?
It's double crocheting, so that's what it does. Going back and forth, back and forth. That's the way I
I
made it.
made one like that in lilac and dark purple edged with a bonnet and booties and mittens for
Hmm.
my sister-in-law's daughter. Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. My sister went to visit her 3 days after I gave it to her, and the dog was sleeping on it in the corner. And I was like, never make
Oh,
another thing for her. The next time she got pregnant, she asked me to make her another set, and I said, nope, I ain't got the time.
right. Well, this lady, she's a little bit older of a mom, and she really loves dressing this very beautiful baby girl in pink and bows and purples. And so she asked for something with pink. So my daughter has asked me to make this pink blanket, and then her barefoot sandals will be white and pink with little pink flowers. They'll be white with pink flowers, yeah. So, and I should have this done by another couple days. By the time my grandson's here.
That'll teach me. I slapped a mosquito on my mouth and knocked myself out of the room. I was like, it won't hit the button. Yeah. And I was like, crap.
Yep. Well, if I want my hair straight, I blow dry it. But if I don't blow dry it, it still has a lot of curl to it. But when it's wet, it's ringlets. But my hair is long. I could almost sit on it. But last year, it was down to my knees, and I cut it up to my waist. So, and I've grown it down to my knees four times.
What do y'all think it says about a person if they go all the way to the coffee pot holding their cup to get a cup of coffee, when they get there realize they already have a whole cup of coffee?
Addicted to coffee. No, I don't know.
Tired.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
that's
tired.
it. Always tired. Also, on the 3rd of June, which is a Tuesday, I may not be around for daytime bingo because I want to go to the graveyard and put flowers on my brother's grave.
Okay. I know tomorrow, of course, it's my water planting day, but I still do bingo. I put them all in. I I don't want to say this because John thinks it's really funny and wants to make a joke, but I water from the bottom. So I put them, I put, I
He
put the
likes their
water.
plants to have soggy bottoms.
Yeah, I put the water in the trays, and then I put my pots all in the water, and I let them sit there
Do you know how I
for a
used to
couple
do
hours.
mine? I would put like 2 inches of water in the bathtub, especially when I was using clay pot, like the terracotta pots,
Right,
and
because
I would
they
just put them in the
absorb it.
bathtub for about
Well,
an
yeah,
hour,
because that
pour
yeah
water, and
absorbs
then I
them.
put them back on the porch.
I do that. I also will put them in there and run the shower over them.
Oh, I had a fern that loved that. I'd put it in the bathtub and give it a little shower, to wash the dust off the leaves and everything.
Mm-hmm.
That thing got huge. And I don't know if it got a mite or something, but just one year, everything just turned brown and got crumbly, and it was watered and everything.
Well, first of all, I don't take my house plants outside because I don't like bugs coming being on my plants, and they'll invariably bring bugs in the house. So I don't take them
I
outside.
don't have room in the house to keep plants, so they're all on the front porch.
Right. I understand. I'm lucky that I have a huge dining room that I can put all my plants in, or most of them.
Well, Constance, you should have been here the other day when she said that. That was like a couple weeks ago, wasn't it, Connie? When you said that.
Yes, I said that. Not even thinking anything about it. Yeah. John
And
lost it.
the show went right off. Yeah, I'm like, wait, what?
Hey, Chris, last night a freaking cicada got my coffee. Still salty about that.
And now here she is going to the coffee pot with a full pot with a full cup of coffee.
Full cup of coffee to get another cup. I just drank it standing in front of the coffee pot and then filled it back up and brought it back in here. No sense in wasting a trip.
Exactly, Constance. There's some plants you absolutely do not want to pour water over them. You want the water coming from the bottom
Like
because,
orchids, yeah.
well,
Orchids
not
get
only that, it will keep your fungus gnats down. They don't multiply if you keep the water off the top of the dirt. So,
I am
and
honestly, Constance, not much of a plant person. I generally kill them.
right, aloe plants, I have them and I water them from the bottom.
Yep, my aloe is water. I do have my aloe's looking good this year. Uh,
I
all but one little of his stems froze last year because of butthead. Because I say take the plants in and he forgets, but I saved that one little leaf and he's all big again.
Yeah, I have two aloe plants. One has got a bunch of pups. The other one is one of its pups that I took off of it and put it in its own pot. But I have three different kinds of ferns, and they love the grow lights, and they love water. Now my peace lily, once a month, I feed it coffee.
I give all of my plants coffee.
I don't give all
I
mine
don't
coffee,
drink
but
sugar or milk in my coffee. If I have like dregs in my cup, instead of putting them in the sink, I just water my plants with them.
right. The only one I do is my peace lily.
All
Um,
of my flowers bloom better. I noticed when I started feeding them coffee, and my herbs, they grow better.
oh, we were just talking about that, Constance. I want one of those too. A couple of days ago, we were talking about the Christmas aloe plant.
I didn't know there was a Christmas aloe.
It's just the Christmas.
Catherine,
It's just the Christmas.
is it a Christmas cactus?
Yeah, that's it. And
Okay.
it's actually an aloe plant as well
My
because of
sister
the.
has one, and hers blooms every single year without fail.
Yeah,
She's
I
had it
want
for
one so
years.
bad.
Now I do an aloe plant, and his name is Geraldo.
Yeah, I have two regular aloe plants. They get watered once a month, or every
Actually,
six,
there is an
4 to
actual
6 weeks.
Christmas aloe vera plant too.
Is it really? Oh, so it's different. Yeah, it has red in it.
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it looks like that.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's cool. Yeah, now
That
I
is cool.
want
Yep.
I want one too.
Yep. I do too.
Birdie.
Oh yeah, that's what she's talking about. Yeah, I would like one of those too. My husband asked me when I'll be done buying
Plants.
plants. I told him never. And then he's like, it's a jungle in here. I said, yeah. And then he goes, those, I'm going to be asleep in the bed and those trindles are going to come in and choke me to death. I'm like, okay.
At least it'll be a natural death.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
Since thanks for saying, I had never heard
Did
of
you know there's 3 different
Oh.
types of
aloe vera.
Christmas cactus? There's a Christmas cactus.
Yeah, my sister has a Christmas cactus.
no, he said there's 3 different
Right.
kinds.
My sister has
Thanksgiving, and
the
Easter
middle one.
cactus. I've never known that about.
Me either. I only knew about
Oh
the.
no, that's called a Christmas cactus, Thanksgiving cactus. Oh, yeah, no, we've always called them Christmas cactus.
Yeah, but they're different, shaped.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
so
know.
depend-
My sister has the one in
Yeah,
the middle.
depending on the shape of it.
Depends on what it is.
But
So
this is
many
pretty-
things we didn't know.
That this is what mine blooms like every year.
Yeah, I would love that.
Wow.
Hi,
Now my sister's
Catherine.
is not that big.
Yeah,
And like I said,
Constance, my plants make me happy
the
too.
main root. The main root is probably I think it's got 3. It's got 3 main roots that are about 3 inches thick around each one.
Wow.
But the pot, it's in like a 36-inch pot too, 36 by 36 probably. It's a
Right.
freaking huge pot, and we only water it maybe every 3 months. It's heavy,
Well,
heavy. And
Cactuses
it
don't
gets
need a
bottom
lot.
watered. It
Yeah.
gets bottom watered.
It's better for and the roots. Like some of my plants, when they're in the water, I only leave them in there for a couple hours, and then some of my plants are in there for close to 24 hours. Whatever water they don't suck up, then I take back out, and because I don't want it to sit in water. A year and a half ago, I was in Utah for 2 weeks, and I came home, and all my plants were sitting in water, and oh my gosh, I almost lost some of my plants. My husband overwatered them. He was watering them every day, and I'm like, ugh. So now when I leave little post-it notes on each pot. Water this much on this day. Water this, And I told him, don't pour the water in. Put them in the tray.
Actually, you should color code them. Color coding would be easier, and you just have a chart: green, yellow, red, blue.
Yeah, I was going to do that, but I couldn't find the rest of my post-it notes.
No, just like little plastic tags. Just little plastic
that's
tags.
true.
Oh, you know what? You can put little crochet tags on them.
Oh, I could do
Blue,
that.
red, green, yellow.
I could do that. But then he's like, I think I might have missed some of your plants. Well, I found the ones you missed. I got them watered.
They were dry. They were
They
dry.
were
All
very,
were
very
soaking wet.
dry. Yeah, and well, no, this last time, he took care of them good this time. He did really well. But I didn't have him take them down and put them in a tray of water. They're all in little trays. They sit in little trays, so I can pour the water in there. And I told him, like, a half a cup on these ones, a cup on these, He's like, that's a lot of work. I said, I know. But when we go to Utah, we'll be gone 8 weeks or no, not 8 weeks. 8 days or 9
Thanks,
days.
Constance.
And they'll just have to deal with the fact that they're not getting their regular watering.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's time for Annie and Connie to go to bed.
Yep, I'm going to bed.
Much, yep.
So I will see you guys later. Have a good night. And Annie and Joe, I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'll talk to you guys probably too.
Thank
All right.
you for joining us. Thank you for
Bye.
joining us. Join us tomorrow night for some crocheting with John, and we'll see how that works out. And then I don't even know what's going on tomorrow. Hobie Bingo will be on in the morning. I don't even know if anybody's going on tomorrow at all.
You're welcome, Constance. All right. Bye.
All right, take care.
Bye.
Take care, everybody. We'll see y'all later. Thank you for joining us.